100 miles. Long spiral to the 21-yard line to Dion to the 30. Dion out to the 35. Dancing 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, 35. Dion 20, 15, 10, 5. Deion Sanders.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Debo Vibes right here with the Week 11 recap of the Falcons Content Creators Fantasy Football League. Let's go!
Debo.
Boomman Shorty had one of the most underwhelming teams in the entire league. Coming in at 2-8, he faced 5-5, A1 forever. By no means, Kristen Marshall lost this game, but that's why we play the game. Boomman Shorty, and the upset of the week, defeats A1 forever by a score of 113-96. With that win, Boomman Shorty climbs up to 3-8. With the loss, A1 forever falls to 5-6.
Debo.
T-Will, aka the Marvel Comics Universe bottom feeder, continues to get bitch slapped all season. And of course, the trend happened again this week. This week, it was Bro Talk's turn to bitch slap the fuck out of T-Will. And he did. Bro Talk stomps the fuck out of T-Will by the score of 113-57. Y'all heard me right. T-Will only scored 57 points. What the fuck? With the victory, Bro Talk exceeds to 3-8. With the loss, T-Will and his Marvel Comics Universe falls to 2-9.
Debo.
One of the hottest teams in the league is ran by Miss Carey, and this week she took on Smitty's Sports Machine. And after last week's controversial defeat of Jack Spade, she continues to move up the ranks. She had no problem with Smitty as she defeats Smitty's Sports Machine by a score of 131-73. With the victory, Miss Carey and her big Penix partially torn ACL energy ascends to 7-4, and with the loss, Smitty drops to 3-8.
Debo.
The league's #1 team, Bodie 3000, came in on a 9-game winning streak. However, this week he faced one of the fiercest and hottest players in the league, Birdu, in an extremely tight matchup that the score does not indicate. Well, actually, Bodie 3000 won, so I guess it does indicate it. Bodie 3000 records his 10th straight win as he defeats Birdu by a score of 128-116. With the victory, Bodie excels to 10-1. With the loss, Birdu concedes to 7-4.
Debo.
Jack Spade and Big Low Country went to the golf course last week on a beautiful morning. In a game that Big Low Country thought was just going to be an instant game of golf, Jack Spade had other thoughts. On the back nine, Jack Spade said, "Look, Big Low, it's Josh Heupel." Big Low turned around in glee. The very second Big Low Country turned around, Jack Spade took a putter. Bam! Big Low Country said, "What in the world, Bo?" Jack Spade was not done. He took a 9-iron. Bam! And down went Big Low Country. Jack Spade's arrogance continues to frustrate the league as he blows out Big Low Country by a score of 155-132. With the win, Jack Spade moves to #2 with an 8-3 record. With the loss, Big Low Country falls to 8-3.
Debo.
And finally, in a matchup that featured the league's most immaculate beards, your boy Debo Vibes knuckled up and went toe-to-toe with Berto 95 North. The game was almost tied coming into Monday Night Football in a highly contested matchup that I could barely remember the outcome on Monday because I was so drunk. However, your boy Debo Vibes wins his 3rd straight as I defeat Berto 95 North by a score of 125-118. With the victory, your boy Debo Vibes goes to 6-5. With the loss, Berto 95 North bows down with a 4-7 record. And that is this week's recap of the Falcons Content Creators Fantasy Football League. Hey, I'll holler at y'all next week. Rise up.